Amarillo Rocks. This week we've got Eddie Esler, Amarillo local and badass. He's been around for a long time. I've known him for 15 years.
Yep.
He has played in multitudinous bands and projects, and I guarantee you know who this guy is. So hang out with us for a second. Eddie, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man.
to
How are
see
you?
Yeah.
Good.
So you've got you got some big crazy changes coming up.
Yeah, absolutely. Headed Fort Worth in what is it now? 5 days, something like that.
5 days. Yeah. In Fort Worth is like a king-sized Amarillo, from the way I understand.
Yeah, that's why I like it. I've kind of been all over Texas, and I've been looking at moving for about 2 years, and just kind of playing with the idea, and I just kept going back to Fort Worth, and I just fell in love with it, and
I like it too.
Started making a bunch of friends there, and there's a bunch of great music coming out of there right now. So so just kind of go network and play with those guys, and be close to an airport, and halfway to Austin. I mean, it just kind of fits a lot of the bill, you know.
You do a full band right now, or you?
Right now, I'm just doing solo stuff. I've had Stacy Scheller and Teresa Stevens on fiddle and dobro. And they'll probably be coming down and doing some full band stuff with me.
Nice.
My game plan is to go down there and work up drum and bass, and then kind of have, throughout the years, I've got lead players, and kind of just, I'd like to have a solid core, and then we'll go from there, you know.
You should steal Dan's band when he's not using them.
Dan's
Sorry, Dan.
He'd probably let me borrow them.
Yeah.
We're good friends.
I mean, it'd be like one of those things. It's kind of like sharing a car, sharing a band, sharing a rhythm section.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's been there for a couple of years, huh?
Yeah, about 2 years now. Yeah, and I think whenever he went down there is kind of when I started thinking about it.
Yeah.
I was like, man, and seeing what all he's done, he's
I know.
really taken off.
He's doing pretty well.
Yeah. So it's just like, okay, this could work out.
Well, man, I think you've got the sound and the drive, and I think you're ready to make that move.
Yeah, I think it'd be good.
Yeah.
It'll be good. I'm ready for new challenges and new scope of work, and I'll always come back.
Right.
I mean, I've already got gigs booked back here. So
What kind of music you got going on? Like, do you have an album out right now, or are you still under Eddie and the Eat? Or
I'll do. I'm playing with the idea of bringing the Eat back when I get the new band going. But right now, just solo. I really want to push just my name out there. And so that's what I've been releasing some YouTube videos, and kind of just pushing the songwriting, really.
You do have YouTube videos?
I do, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got some new ones. Put them out one a week ago, one 2 weeks ago.
Oh,
So, and I've got 4 more in the pipeline that
Cool.
I did with Scott Stein here in town.
Oh, nice. Scott,
Yeah.
He's great.
Man, he's
great
awesome.
videographer,
We work really well together.
We'll put links to those videos in the
Absolutely.
comments. Yeah.
Check them out. It'd be great.
Yeah. Scott, I like Scott. He's a little weird with me right now because he dated my daughter for a long time. And he's like, every time he sees me, he's like, I'm like, dude.
Yeah, he's a good guy, man. I love it.
I like the guy. Yeah. So, you've already got a place down there?
I do. Yeah, I locked that down last Saturday.
Oh, far out.
So, yeah, I drove down there in the morning, locked it down, went out that night, and then came home.
Oh, far out.
The next morning.
Yeah. So, is the show there this weekend, or?
No, I'm. That's why I'm kind of back in town right now. I'm in Lubbock Thursday night at the Blue Light, Friday night in San Angelo at the Concho Pearl, which is a great spot, and then Hotel Turkey down in Turkey, Texas, Saturday night. So I'm kind of looping back, and then Monday I head back down to Fort Worth, and I've got a radio interview there. So I was like,
Who's that with?
It's what is it? Big Star 97, I think. I'm not real sure. I just booked it like an hour ago. So.
We'll figure that out. I'll put a link to that one on there too.
Yeah, absolutely. So next 2 weeks are gonna be really busy.
Yeah, sound man.
It's a good way to go down there.
You tell me a little bit about when you started playing. Like, when did you get started and all that?
Man, I started playing when I was going to college up in Colorado, and was playing mostly kind of bluegrass music on the mandolin up there, and did that. I was kind of running around there for 3 or 4 years, just playing with different bands, playing at Red Rocks parking lot, playing anywhere I could go, man.
Really?
And Yeah, and I happened to graduate college in the meantime.
College boy.
I mean, I was, if you can go skiing, you graduate college.
Why not?
I majored in skiing. So.
What was your major in?
Entrepreneurship.
Oh,
in business administration. Yeah.
Fair enough.
So it kind of fits in with what I'm doing.
I mean, when did you figure out though that you? I mean, like when I was a little kid, I kind of, we all kind of get this wily idea in our head. We get just this glorious aggrandizing of the musician lifestyle.
Yeah.
And we decided to get into it, and I played my first gig when I was 13. We had I had a fake ID, and I played in this bar called Bangers over on 6th Street. And I was and that the guy that ran the place was he's kind of an idiot. I had a fake ID of an old black guy. I was like, he was like, whatever, you're on at 15. I think the dude's name was Benji. Yeah, I say he's a nice guy. But how old were you when you first started?
I was 22, I think. Yeah. No, 21. I remember it clearly. I was up in Vail, Colorado, at a string cheese incident concert, and
we'll bleep that out.
Yeah. And it was just there was this mandolin player that sat in with them, and they were doing Bob Dylan, Tangled Up in Blue, and it was just this rockin' version. And I'd gotten into the mandolin just before that, and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, that's where I'm headed. And really, the mandolin is the reason I graduated college, because I went so far down that wormhole that I really didn't go. I quit going out. I quit hanging out. I mean, I'd go to class and I'd come home and practice for like 8 to 12 hours a day.
Damn, that's crazy.
And then do homework.
Banging on that thing. Sometimes I hadn't seen you play one in a while. But
yeah, I just got my really good one back, and so it's starting to come out more.
Is that the one that got stolen?
Yeah, the one that got
stolen.
stolen.
You got it back?
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking hey, when did that happen? So what happened there?
I guess about 4.5 years after it got stolen, it was the night of Labor Day. It was like that Monday night 2 years ago, or almost, I guess, a year and a half ago now. I don't know. But I get a phone call from someone outside of Seattle, and I thought it was just like a weird, you get all these fake calls these days. I just thought it was one of those, and I was like, well, 10:30 at night, like, this is weird. Yeah. And so they left a voicemail, and I listened to it, and it's such and such Collins mandolin, and so I immediately call them back, and they're like, can you describe it? And so I did, and they're like, yeah, we have your mandolin. And the next Friday it was on my front doorstep, and they didn't want any money. And it's crazy because the guy that had bought it knew he'd gotten a killer deal on it. It was way too cheap. He paid way too little for it. And then, but also they'd ripped out the tag, like serial number.
Oh, seriously?
And so it was like, it's like for him. And so it never felt right to him, And he's a banjo luthier up outside of Seattle, and he had like a climate-controlled room. And he just put it up he fixed it, got it set up, and put it up in his climate-controlled room and never played it.
So things just got babied and just...
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it came back with this killer pickup on it that I'd never even heard of this kind of pickup.
How did they find you?
I'd made a post on this mandolin, it's called mandolincafe.com. It's where I bought the mandolin off
right.
a guy. And it's just it's like a website for mandolin nerds. And... yeah, you can buy really nice instruments.
That's a new one for me.
Yeah, but I'd made one post on it, and he had to get in touch with the owner of the website and go back through, because the page was offline by that point. He had to go back through the memory.
Oh wow!
And they found it, and I had to put my phone number on there, and he called me.
I'll be damned.
Yes, it's wild. Yeah.
I guess there's something to be said for paying your phone bill and keeping the same number.
Exactly.
A lot of musicians don't do that.
Yeah.
Hard to say. Man, that's great. I didn't even know that, dude.
Yeah, it's back. And it
was that a Falk or was it what?
It was a Collings mandolin. Yeah.
Oh, a Collings. Oh,
yeah.
I think that's a nice one. Yeah,
it's really nice.
Yeah.
When I got it back, it wasn't quite playing right, and then I took it to Buddy Squires.
Yeah.
About 6 months ago, something like that, and he put the touch on it, and now it plays so well now, and so I've been playing it. It's just I write songs on the guitar. I play the guitar live. You know, I mean, because it kind of changed my whole career trajectory.
It did, yeah.
You know, and so I mean, for the better. You know, I mean, it works out. It all worked out. But I just haven't. I'll sit in with bands. You know, like I love sitting in and playing with people. But it's as far as like leading a band or just playing solo with a mandolin is really not that interesting to me. I mean, it's it's just like there's no sustain. It's hard to like really.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a fiddle tune, it's really not that much fun. You know.
You know, in the world I come from, the only mandolin song that ever existed was REM's. Losing My Religion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
That was like my introduction to the mandolin. That's
Uh-huh.
kind of cool. You see one every now and then, you're like, oh, what's up with these violin strings in this thing?
Yeah, I can always tell if someone likes that kind of music because they're like, oh, like Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or they'll call me Eddie Vedder.
Yeah.
You know? So.
That's quite funny.
I'm like, yeah, I know your background.
Yeah. Say no more, 90s kid. I got
exactly,
you. Yeah.
Exactly.
But, man, Buddy can do no wrong in my book.
Man, he's the guy. I hate putting that in there because don't send your stuff to him because I need him free. To work because I always tend to call him. I'm like, hey buddy, I got to hit the road in 3 days. And he's like, Eddie, I'm swamped. I'm like, please.
He did an upright for Cody that exploded into a jillion pieces. We won't say who exploded it, but I know you're watching. Anyway, I've got a nightmare of a jumbo in there that I'm going to leave at Buddy's doorstep with my phone number on it. Just not going to talk to him for 6
orphan instruments, I'm sure.
Fix this, send me a bill. Yeah, I know you're not going to want to talk to me for a while, I know.
That's how I feel sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, I know, I could have brought it to you last week. I wasn't thinking about it, you know.
But tell me some of the bands, you know, obviously you were in Turbine Tool Shed, you had Eddie and the E. You done any other bands like that?
I mean, kind of, I played with, I filled in for Alex Henderson with Ply Lake. And then we did like the big Arkansas family reunion. But other than that, that's pretty much it.
Did you fill in for Alex posthumously? Is that?
No, it was right after he got out of the hospital.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. And then he came back for a little bit.
Oh, Alex. I think we touched on this in a previous show. But, you know, he grew up here.
Yeah, in this house. Yeah, absolutely.
Isn't that weird? All right. So, music-wise, what albums do you have out right now?
I've got there's the Eddie and the Eat Midnight Snack, and then I released an EP last summer under Eddie and the Eat, but it's mainly all me. I recorded it most all myself.
Where'd you record it at?
Just in my living room.
Really?
Yeah. It was just like I was kind of not real busy this time last year, and so I was just kind of.
Is that what we're listening to right now?
No, it'll be up though. Okay. It's up there. But yeah, I mean, it's just I just kind of a project I started, and then I wasn't, like I said, I wasn't busy, and so I just kept working on it. Had nothing else to do. I built a little sound booth in my living room. Yeah, and did it.
What did you record it on?
Just threw one mic in GarageBand.
Okay.
Yeah. Man,
I've heard of guys doing that. I can't get my head wrapped around
lots of coffee, plenty of time. You know, but it's great now because now. Like I've been like those YouTube videos. I ran sound for it and recorded it myself, and so now I'm able to get a great recording just using that program. And so it's
time
been,
to be alive, huh, man? You used to have to spend a lot of money on that, you know.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. It's great, you know, and I can kind of second guess it, go back and fix things.
Musicians have always kind of been, you know, kind of poor, and you know, on outside of that. When you go into the studio, unless you've got a record deal, you know, you're fronting all this cost yourself, and so you just stay poor, man. You know, the guitar you love is $2,000 and amps. You know, and how does the joke go? Musician's the only person that'll take $5,000 worth of gear, 500 miles for a $50 payout.
Yeah, yeah, and a $500 car.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
that's about right.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it still holds true.
Love or money, right?
Yeah.
So the Eddie and the Eat is on Spotify. Is everything else on Spotify?
Yeah, the EP is on there. Yeah.
Who do you use for an aggregate? You on TuneCore? You CD Baby?
CD Baby. Yeah.
That's what I use too.
Yeah, it seems to be the best.
Dude, it's a better deal. You know, TuneCore. I think it's like subscription based. Like I had a buddy that tracked some stuff, and he's using TuneCore as his aggregate, and he like missed his subscription renewal and like kicked all the stuff offline. It's kind of weird.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would hate that.
CD Baby just keeps it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you put it out there.
Correct me if I'm wrong. But
No,
I'm
if
pretty sure
you put it out there, it's out there.
Yeah. So aside from, moving forward is obviously a big one. I mean, what are the big moves? Getting the band together, getting new plays.
Yeah, doing all that. I got accepted to what is it? Not this next Monday, but the next Monday, the 18th. I'll be playing in the Larry Joe Taylor songwriting showcase.
Oh yeah, man,
which is pretty big.
That was a big deal. Yeah, Dan did that one, I think.
I think so. I bet he's been in it. Yeah, it's they take about 500 applications and pick the top 30. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've put in for the last 2 years and hadn't made it. And,
really?
And finally got in this year. And it's kind of one of those, it's just even getting top 30 that it'll help you book stuff. You know, I mean, just putting that on the resume.
I should put myself in that, see if they've got a slot for like angry political dad guy rock.
Man, there's a good, the first round was last night and I was watching the live feed. And there's like a good. It's not just like Texas country stuff. There's a good mixture. Yeah. I was surprised, because it is for a pretty big Texas country fest, music festival.
One of those things.
But they know quality, man. All the people on there were great. I mean, it's gonna be really fun to be a part of it. And
hell yeah. When is that?
Monday the 18th down in Stephenville.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's in a couple weeks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I've been running my set, doing that, getting prepared for that, and figuring all that out.
Well, awesome. Well, I tell you what, guys, we're going to take a short break. Eddie's going to play a couple of songs for you, and I'll edit it in somehow so it doesn't look like there is a cut or a seam.
It's a heavy night, oh, it's darker than sin. No telling her where she's gone or where she's ever been. Her blue eyes is such a surprise, she should leave you with a grin. Throws a wink up to the sky and it'll make your head spin like a rolling wind. That rolling wind. Monday was dull and gray like a dry shot of gin. The boss man took his prey when he ate it with the skin. But they say, as you may, you should take it as you win. 'Cause come Friday we can play down on the west end like a rolling wind. That rolling wind. All the Concho, treat her right when she'll never let go. She's a river that flows like a rolling wind. That rolling wind. Fiddle rings in her wrist softer than him. The weekend came and went faster than wind. But I look for the days ahead, it's feeling mighty grim. But no sorrow for tomorrow, yes, do it all. light, it's a heavy night, it's darker than sin. The weekend came and went faster than a wind. Everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 lies. Everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Every morning I wake up, it don't feel right. Someone's pushing them on views in my life. Nobody really wants to take a turn. Just turn around, baby, you get burned with. We all just want to fly. Not everyone can get there high. Said maybe it's time, yeah, we all gain a new side. Instead of fighting between the left and the right. So here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 lives. And everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 lies. And everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Everybody's just scared, Lord, to make a change. What's in their head or in the brain? You may say it's none of my concern, but no discern, baby, end you up in your urns. Don't make your grandmama cry. Now I'm just here to testify. Said maybe it's time, man, we all gain a new side. Instead of fight between the left and the right. So here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 lies. Everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 lies. Everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Everybody's getting hypnotized. Said everybody getting hypnotized. Everybody's getting hypnotized, Lord. Everybody getting hypnotized. Everybody's getting hypnotized. Said everybody getting hypnotized. Everybody's getting hypnotized, Lord. Everybody getting hypnotized. So here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 lies. And everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Here we go with your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, no 7 lies. Everybody's just yelling at me for everybody getting hypnotized. Here we go.
Awesome,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was awesome.
Thank you.
So that man, I hadn't heard that tune before. You know, that was cool.
Yeah, thanks,
I
man.
saw the, Stacy. You had what's the violin?
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah.
I think I've met. I didn't get to meet her that night. Stacy, I've done some work with him before.
Uh-huh.
That guy's
Yeah.
awesome.
And he's the best, too. He's a wealth of knowledge. You know,
He is.
I'll take a new tune to him, And as far as like arranging and stuff, like he'll always be like, "That's good, but what if we try this?"
Yeah.
And it always, I've never told him no.
Yeah,
Like it's
like,
always like, "Yeah, that's it."
Your idea's better.
Yeah.
We,
So he's good, man.
When Dan and I played at Midnight Rodeo, like I can't remember, we opened for something.
I can remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Packed. And we brought Stacy in that afternoon. It was when I was still practicing in the garage. And like that afternoon, Stacy got like hammered the entire set, and he nailed everything.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, he can.
Dude,
and his ear's just incredible. It just he'll pick something out, and like the parts, like on some of my songs, the parts he plays is just like, whoa, I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah.
You know, like cool. Like let's do it. You know, so I don't argue with
steel guys. Those steel guys have an understanding of music that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you have to be able to
Yeah.
play that instrument. You know, they're so technical.
A lot of theory involved in that thing.
Yeah.
Rick's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Wizenhunt
Rick
was like
Fawcett,
that, man. I
yeah.
remember Wizenhunt and Jerry Thompson getting stuck in a conversation with those two. And I mean, it's may as well have been talking astrophysics, you know.
Yeah.
It's too much. Anywho, so hey, are you a single fella?
I am.
You hear that, ladies?
Well, I'm moving, so it's
Moving to Fort Worth. No, I'm warning the female constituency of Fort Worth. This dangerous mofo is going to be in your town. He's going to be tearing it up. He's going to sing to you.
I will do that.
He will. It's just, it's going to be, the room's going to be warm and moist. That's all I'm saying.
That's the humidity, I'm sure.
Humidity. Well, man, I think I wish you the best.
Awesome.
I'm
Thanks,
proud of you for getting out and
Yeah.
making a big jump, dude.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's been.
You've been in the scene here for a long time. I know you're still gonna be playing shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Now the next show is the 7th. Where's that at again?
That's in Lubbock.
That's in Lubbock at
Yeah.
the Blue
Light.
Blue Light.
Yeah.
No, I've never been there.
Oh really?
No, weird.
Should go.
I've never been to the Blue
fun.
Light. San Angelo.
San Angelo at Concho Pearl.
What day is that?
The 8th.
8th.
Yeah, and then
next
the
night.
9th at Hotel Turkey.
Hotel Turkey.
Saturday.
You playing Bob Wills Days or anything like that, or?
I'll probably be there. I don't
Yeah.
know if I'll. Like, I mean, it's such a set. I might get a set at the hotel or something. I don't
Right.
know. That's up to Dave.
Yeah.
That's not my call. But I'll be there. I love Bob Wills Day, and it's always a good time.
I hadn't been to that. Last time we were there, we got stuck bad. It like rained. There's that whole place out there with a bog involved.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah. If it's good weather, like last year was gorgeous. It was awesome.
I think they're doing homers again, right?
I don't think so.
I thought they brought homers back in after there was like a fracas a few years ago.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I
Okay.
don't
know if you're doing that one or not. So.
Yeah.
Crazy.
The next show announcement would be April 20th at the Golden Light with Comanche Moon.
420 with Comanche Moon, kids.
gonna
If
be
you
a
know
barn-burner.
those Comanche Moon guys,
They're gonna throw it down.
is Carlos still in that band?
I think so.
Got
I don't know
that.
who's playing anymore.
He's
I know Chandler and Mark are.
Okay,
I think Jason Hodges is playing bass.
Haji, right on.
I think Fox filled in on some stuff. I haven't talked to Fox since then. He may be playing with them now. I don't know. they have a new lineup every time, and they always kill it. So
Yeah.
doesn't seem to matter.
Well, Foxy's he's getting a kitten from me.
Yeah.
He's getting a kitten bequeathed to him. Yes.
Or is that Elisa?
Well, it's more Lisa, but I guess you know what? No, that's fine. I can guarantee you that guy's he's all goofy about it. So cool. Well, man, thanks for being on the show.
Absolutely.
Good luck
Thank
to you.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
and your future endeavor, Godspeed, and all that good stuff. And,
Yeah.
Look forward to seeing what you got coming on. Real quick, is there a website? Is it Eddie? Do you have Eddie Esler?
I just have the Facebook right now.
Facebook right
yeah, I'm working on the website. It's
Okay.
down right now. It should be up in the next few weeks, but
I
it's,
think I'll put you'll see a link to his Facebook.
yeah, Facebook.
We'll
Great.
put some dates on this so you know when he's playing.
Yeah.
And check out the stuff on Spotify. And man, again,
Awesome, man.
thanks for
Appreciate
being
it.
on.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Amarillo Rock.